EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields now to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going option play on 3rd down. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott.
Out of the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the gun, it's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Running left, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got target. That's complete. And so close. He right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full throw. In the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the 1st quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dickson. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Mooney, the motion man right. First and 10, Taylor now. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Seahawks nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Able to push his way through. And some room to roam now. Racing to the end zone. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know there's
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And Bolton gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's out right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go. Check.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Fields. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st down, Chicago.
Running straight ahead, Taylor wiggles free. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He completes it right side away. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Angel.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 21 yards. First down Bears.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Wide open receiver complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Shoves him aside, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
And that's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's another Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again. caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Brian Daboll dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Here we go, son.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to air one out. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive with White. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
All right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Running right through him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they take a knee.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down and 8. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Again, it's Charbonnet. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.